Enchantess Oracle with you. And a few people have been asking me about psychic attack and sleep paralysis. And as long as neither of them are actually a physical ailment that you need to go and see a doctor for, the psychic attack can be anything from someone controlling your words, your mind, your thoughts, your actions, even to the point where you are completely drained of energy. All sorts of things, completely, absolutely negative. Some things that you would normally see as a physical ailment that you would go to the doctor for, or that, you get laughed at because you just can't explain certain things, but you feel like something's going on. Um, there's different types of psychic attack. Like you got your psychic vampires. They're the ones who like to just drain all your energy and just feed off you, and they're like a parasite, but they're like a vampire. Um, and you've got like people, you can say the simplest thing, and it can be like, oh, you don't particularly like someone, and so, you call them an idiot or something like that. That in itself is a form of psychic attack. So can you imagine, like, the whole world? I mean, you look at all the movies and everything, everyone's trying to be a smart ass in 99% of them. And so you got all these, the whole attitude is just one attack after the other. And so when you got that all going on, that becomes just more and more psychic attack. When you can also do, like, go deep into the voodoo kind of thing and get the dolls out and put spells on people and all that sort of stuff. You got that psychic attack as well. You've also got the type where it comes from other entities, like the different realms that we can't always see all the time. And, and half of it you really don't want to see, Dal, because it's pretty nasty out there. And what we do get to see, it's like, yeah, some of it can be pretty freaky. The Asian movies portray that best, especially in the anime and things like that. They have really good history and explanations and visuals of the demons and sort of things that they use and explain the different psychic attack stuff that goes on. To protect yourself, a lot of people say, use the white light. Now, I myself find that if you use the white light, you're like being what, the moon. What happens to like, okay, it's a dark night and you got the street light and you're the only street light. You're going to get every bug, every moth, every single thing you can think of is going to come to you. And there you are going, oh, but I'm so protected. No, you're not. If you're going to put this white light, put the white light inside of you and put a fluffy grey cloud around you, or you can use gold light. Gold light is probably the highest and most protective. You can also put a black one around you as well. There's the cloak of invisibility. You can use your angels as well. You can ask your angels to come in and help you. What do you call it? The cloak of invisibility. Archangel Michael does that as well, I think. In witchcraft, there's a lot of different things that they use for covering the aura so people don't see you. All I really suggest is, if you're going to be in a situation, say you're driving a car or out in public or in a position where people are depending on you, make sure that the certain people that need to can actually see you, because sometimes that you can be so invisible that people just don't see you and you end up smack. You don't want that to happen. Also, there's a lot of books and a lot of information and all that sort of stuff too. I mean, there's so many different techniques that you can use to protect yourself. And it's like it's a psychic protection type of thing. It's like a lot of people don't believe in it. A lot of people say you don't even need it. And what are you worried about? And then there's other people who say, yeah, you wouldn't get out of bed without it, So it comes down to, your belief system and what you believe in and what feels right for you. If it doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. If it does feel right to you and you can't live without it, do it. There's also a lot of people who feel that, you might need a crystal or an amulet or, a something that is going to protect you. There's, how many protection symbols, and, you see them in the movies all the time, take that, it's going to protect you, all that sort of thing. With psychic attack, you can also just suddenly start getting a headache. And it's like, it's different when you're picking up on someone. Say you're picking up on someone and you're picking up on their ailment. You know, you might feel that physically, or you might feel that, just be aware of it. However it shows up for you. But with a psychic attack, it's more like, you know, it's smack right in your head and it's coming to you, coming towards you, and it's deliberately for you. So you need to sort of, can send it back or let it go straight through you. Depends, because if you're always defending it and you're not getting anywhere, then let it go straight through you and out the other side and just pass you by. It's like, well, it's gone, it's done, you know, and let it hit to the earth. And you can say, you know, return to sender with consciousness and all that sort of stuff. And access consciousness, they do have a clearing statement for that. A lot of witchcraft uses that as well. Not their statement, but other stuff. It's about returning it to, you know, either back to the white light, you get the angels to take care of it, you know, you send it to the moon or to the sun or to the earth. I find that sending it back to the earth is probably the way that I get rid of it mostly. Yeah. Now, sleep paralysis, and that can be when you're sound asleep and you can't move, you can't wake up properly, and you're stuck, and you're pinned to the bed. And now they can be really nasty. It can get sexual when they do that type of thing as well. And it's something that you don't want. They'll make you think that, you know, it's pleasure and it's really good and it's fun. It's not. It's sick and it's really fucked up. So, no, you don't want that in your life. You can do certain things. Like the first thing you want to do is check what's going on in the bedroom, what's going on in the house. Have you bought a new ornament? Have you bought a new painting? Has someone given you something that you might have brought into the house? Have you been somewhere? You know, like you can go to a hospital or something like that, or a doctor's surgery or cemetery, and you'll pick up stuff, you know, you'll bring it with you. And it's like, ask it to leave, tell it to leave, tell it to fuck off. Whichever language you use to tell it to go away and are serious about it, do that. Okay, you can also do things like putting salt and vinegar under your bed, which is a witch's thing, and you put them into a container, like a little bowl or something, and you just slide it under the bed, and you change it every day for 7 days and get rid of it each day, and you get rid of it off the property. You know, you don't give it to your neighbour or something like that. You do actually, you know, just store it, get rid of it, you know, wait for midnight or whatever. But yeah, that's not normal. And that's another form of psychic attack, and that's on a really strong level, and it is a serious matter. It's not something that you really want to be a victim of. There's also entities that can get caught into your aura, and they might not want to be there, and when they get stuck in with you, they're trying to get out, and so they might want you to say suicide. They might want you to crash your car. They might, you know, do something, put something in your path and actually that hits you that shouldn't normally. You know, a painting could fall down on you, a mirror could fall down that doesn't normally. You know, something can jump off the wall. You can have all sorts of things happen, you know, things fly off the shelf. What I would suggest, if you're feeling that sort of way, either go and get a access consciousness thing done, or get a Reiki done by someone who knows what they're doing. You want to get or some sort of energy healing where they're clearing your energy. Someone who you trust and believe in. If you don't trust the person, or they're being really superior and godly like, go to someone else, because they'll take part of your energy, part of your soul, whatever. I mean, there's a lot of people who are out there who are really good, doing a great job and absolutely fantastic and wonderful. But you do also have to watch out for those who are not, because they're human too, you know. And it takes all sorts to go around. Like I say, at the moment, there's a lot of psychic attack. Putting up mirrors facing out but towards the ground or high up to the sky, but probably depends where you live. Probably towards the ground would be better. But you know, you don't want neighbours passing by and everything going to them, or you don't want to have it so it's facing out in traffic and someone's, you know, getting hurt or something like that. You want to send it to the ground, really. Yeah, I hope that answers some of your questions. If not, please let me know in the comments, and I'll get back to you when I can. Okay, thank you. Enchantess Oracle. Love you all. Ciao.